I think dating apps have just become a completely unrecognizable monster compared to what they used to be when they first came out. Um, Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, all of the main ones. Like the way people engage with them nowadays is extremely different. And I'm talking everything I'm talking about, by the way, is mostly post match, right? Like I'm not talking about oh, I don't get enough matches and people are very, nobody wants to talk, nobody likes my pictures, they're too picky, they want a guy to have this and have that. I know that's a reality for a lot of people. Unfortunately, it's not really something that either bothers me or that I deal with all too often. I'm mostly talking about when you get the match and now it's time to actually be social and talk. The amount of times that being social and talking doesn't happen is quite astonishing. And I think is evident of something else going on, whether it's people tired of the apps or just people becoming a bit less social, people having a lot more impatience when it comes to the first message. If the first message doesn't pop off in the exact way that they want it to pop off, then they're not even going to bother responding. I think all these things are coming together, or all these things are at play at the same time, and it's quite unfortunate. Like the amount of times you know, people just ghost each other. And it's like, well, but we've matched. Like, surely this is supposed to be the hardest part. Like, the hardest part is getting the match, and then you get the match. And the amount of times, it's just really weird. And I can be honest and I can admit that I have definitely matched with people and not sent the first message. But I think men have a bit more of a reason or an excuse for this because for so long, we are the ones that are expected to send the first message. And after a while, that does get tiring. Like, it does get tiring to always come up with something clever to say, different to say, to try and make this conversation start off with a bang. It gets a bit exhausting after a while. So there are some points where you're like, you know what? We matched. So this person surely is interested in me to some degree. So let me wait and see if they send the first message first. And the amount of times that they don't send it that's a whole other side story. And so you just get a situation where you match with each other, and there's like you're basically, your profiles are like digitally just staring at each other, waiting for the other person to make the first move. It just gets very frustrating.